to eastern and southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. It is 5:59 on Tuesday, July the 23rd. I'm Will Puckett. Thank you for tuning in to Mountain News this morning. Yesterday was soggy. Today might be for a little bit, but after that, we are on a stretch of nice days. Let's bring in meteorologist Kelly McShane for a breakdown. Kelly, what should we expect this week?
Well, this week we can expect plenty of sunshine. The only rain chances we really have are right now this morning. So let's go ahead and take you to Pinpoint Doppler this morning. A few light showers still working through the mountains. However, over the next few hours, we should start to see those die down, move out, and we are going to dry out. A little bit of fog this morning because we are still seeing that rainfall. But overall, we are just going to be seeing that fog. So just be careful on the roadways this morning. They could be wet as well. Temperatures are into those upper 50s to low 60s, some mid 60s popping up near the Tennessee border. If you do have to travel this morning, well, like I said, we do have that patchy fog and a few sprinkles, so give yourself some extra time. The roadways, like I said, could be a bit slick, and for the afternoon, we will see plenty of sunshine, and it's going to be a beautiful afternoon, and I'll have that full forecast in just a little bit, Will.
All righty, Kelly, we'll be back with you. In West Virginia, one man is dead and another is injured after a stabbing in Chapmanville last night. It happened along Salem Boulevard in east of Chapmanville. The two men were brothers. Chapmanville police said the men stabbed each other. There is no word on what caused the incident, and no names have been released at this time. Well, we learned new information about a fatal ATV crash that happened in Letcher County Sunday night. A 9-year-old girl died in the Gordon community after her ATV hit a tree. WYMT's Connor James talked with troopers about what happened.
A call for medical help for a 9-year-old girl who was riding her ATV when it crashed came in Sunday night.
Somehow the vehicle got out of control and collided with a tree.
When troopers with Kentucky State Police got to the home along Laurel Lane in Gordon, they found she had died from the collision. Right now, they don't believe anything was wrong with the vehicle or the way she was driving.
Obviously, it's still an ongoing investigation, but there doesn't appear to be anything reckless or anything unsafe or unnecessary that the child was doing.
Those we talked to off camera in the area say it's heartbreaking. It's an incredibly close-knit area.
And it's just hard to comprehend how or why something like this may happen. Your heart goes out to the family, the parents and extended family of this child.
Neighbors said the family is very private and at this time just want to be with themselves during this time of heartbreak.
Again, that was Connor James reporting. Officials say her body was taken to Frankfurt for an autopsy. We do not know funeral arrangements at this time. And for all of you out there who ride ATVs, here are some safety tips from the ATV Safety Institute. Always wear appropriate gear: a helmet, goggles, long sleeves, long pants, gloves, and over-the-ankle boots. Never ride on paved roads unless you are crossing and it's done safely and permitted by law. Another very important rule: always ride an ATV that's right for your age. Certain models are age and size specific. A well-known chiropractor in the Big Sandy area died from colon cancer Friday. Dr. Ryan Maynard was a chiropractor in Floyd and Johnson counties. After being diagnosed with cancer just a few months ago, it progressed fast. But that didn't stop Dr. Maynard from working until the last few weeks before his death. Family and friends say that he was one of the strongest men they've ever met.
For me, when I think about Ryan, I think of just a very jovial person. He always wore a smile, even if he was feeling bad. He always wore a smile, and he was always down to earth and personable.
Visitation for Dr. Maynard was last night and continues today, with the funeral Wednesday at the Nelson Fraser Funeral Home. A Floyd County man who dedicated his life to helping many in eastern Kentucky died Saturday. Don Parker was a Vietnam veteran and served with several fire departments. WYMT's Marianne Fletcher talked with his son to learn more.
A lifetime of dedication.
His whole life has been serving other people.
Will Parker says his father, Don, had his hands in a little bit of everything.
He served one tour in Vietnam.
Year after year.
He sold insurance.
Proving no task was too big or too small. He spent around 30 years volunteering for multiple fire departments.
He was still active with Wheelwright Fire Department up until Saturday at his death.
Not to mention his countless years as a minister.
Just to say, God, here I am.
Saturday, Don took his last breath at 76 years old.
They said that they had actually coded him 10 times.
A true testament to his strength to push forward.
He always had that military mentality.
Although he is no longer here to do the things he loved.
I've lost more than a dad. I've lost my best friend.
Will says he left this world a better place.
It's just been overwhelming at the amount of support that my family has received.
In Floyd County, Marianne Fletcher, WYMT Mountain News.
His visitation was last night and his funeral will be Wednesday at 1. Well, an Amber Alert was issued for a missing 4-year-old girl out of West Virginia. Take a good look. Troopers with West Virginia State Police say the girl you see here, 4-year-old Grace Lynn Scritchfield, may have been kidnapped by her biological father, Arlie Hetrick III. He goes by Trey. They believe she is in, quote, extreme danger. She was last seen on July 6th in Fairmount, West Virginia. Now, police think they may be in a 2001 gold-colored Subaru Forester with the license plate 1TH163. If you have any information, call West Virginia State Police at 304-367-2850. Well, during the past few years, a Bell County church has had air conditioning units stolen, graves vandalized, and ATVs driven through the cemetery they take care of. That's the reason they keep a gate closed, hoping to stop anyone that might be trying to do something. Now, even the gate was the target of a crime over the weekend. WYMT's Hannah Reynolds talks to Pastor Paul Gibson at Mount Mary Baptist Church about the damage.
Mount Mary Baptist Church is a close-knit congregation.
Most of us grew up together, and most of us is blood family. A lot of us is church family. Small congregation, but we're close.
When one hurts, they all hurt. Some of those times have been during the consistent thefts and vandalisms over the last few years.
In the past, we've lost our AC units 2 different times. Been some vandalism in the cemetery there, which the church takes care of.
That's the reason they had a gate, until that was torn down too.
Looks like somebody had tied a rope or a chain to it and jerked it down and just destroyed it.
Gibson says it will take around $500 to repair. The theft hurt more than the church's bank account.
We have to take that money and replace a gate that could be going to help someone in need.
Gibson says while they are confused about why someone would destroy their gate, they forgive and pray for them. In Bell County, Hannah Reynolds, WYMT Mountain News.
Now, police ask if anyone has information on the damage to the gate to contact the Bell County Sheriff's Department. A local state senator says someone tried to break into his house just days ago. It's all caught on camera. Take a look. Senator Brandon Smith of Kentucky's 30th District, who lives in Hazard, says a man walks around the property trying to get into his house. He ends up entering the children's playhouse after unsuccessfully getting into the home. Smith says the man looks like he has some sort of club in his backpack and has a crowbar in his hands. Smith wants people in the area to be on the lookout for whoever this may be. Meanwhile, a man charged with murder in Perry County will make his first court appearance this morning. Anthony Lewis is accused of killing Marlena Holland Hurt last week. Investigators say he stabbed and beat her. Lewis faces a murder charge. He was out on parole after being sentenced to 50 years in a previous case. Well, yesterday we learned new information about a West Virginia man wanted for murder in Pike County. State police issued a warrant for Charles Blevins last week. We now know Blevins was out on parole. A few years ago, he admitted to shooting a man, and a judge sentenced him to 40 years in prison. A parole board granted him parole in February. State police here believed he killed a man earlier this month in South Williamson. Anyone with information on his whereabouts can call state police. A McCreary County deputy is out of the hospital after being shot in the line of duty last week. Deputy Tyler Watkins released a statement thankful for the overwhelming outpouring of support. The statement goes on to say he hopes to be able to personally thank each and every one when he is able to. Now, Deputy Watkins also thanked the first responders and staff at the hospital. The McCreary County Sheriff expects Deputy Watkins to make a full recovery. Right now, Deputy Watkins says he is focused on resting, recovering, and spending time with family.
We're starting off a little bit gloomy on this Tuesday morning. You can see that here on Pinpoint Doppler as those showers continue to push through as the front still lingers just a little bit. But we have dry conditions and sunshine on the way for us later on this afternoon. And those temperatures in Wise is at 59 degrees this morning. Definitely a little bit chilly over there. But everyone else is in the 60s, mid 60s at that. So overall, a cooler start to your Tuesday. And today, those temperatures will get into the mid to upper 70s. So it will feel very, very nice and refreshing outside with those low dew points as well. And like I said, we will see that sunshine return by the time we get to that afternoon. And I will have my full forecast in just a little bit, Will.
All righty, Kelly. Well, thank you for joining us on Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. Still to come this morning, a recent Clay County High School graduate helped form a new sports league in Manchester. And fresh food will soon be available for people in downtown Hazard. We will tell you more about what is coming.
Keno night.